here on Season 3, Episode 1 of Mighty Mac Week in Review. Hope you guys had a great summer as usual. My name's Dave Molinaro. Have a new partner joining us this year. You might know her from the field hockey team, but we took the goalie pads off her and put her in front of the camera for you guys to enjoy. Sarah Pasternak, thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Dave. I'm really excited to be part of the show.
We're excited to have you. So as we said, it's been a long summer, 119 days since the last episode of Mighty Mac Week in Review, and a few things have happened. We're just going to update you on them. Women's basketball coaching change. Patty Canarino stepped down as the winningest basketball coach in school history, and she's now still the full-time athletic director. Former assistant coach Chrissy Espenson going to step up into that head role. Good luck to both of you. Congratulations, and good luck on the offseason.
Likewise, the Immaculata field hockey team experiencing a coaching change as well. Former assistant coach Kate Fay stepping into the head coaching position, and we'll see how the team does with that change starting today when their season opens.
As she said, the season opens, full slate of games for a plethora of teams here at Immaculata. But before we take a look at that, we're going to interview a couple players. We started off with field hockey and Haley O'Donnell. We're joined here in studio by Haley O'Donnell, the junior captain on the Immaculata women's field hockey team. Haley, thanks for coming on.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So it's a few days into camp, early on in the season. How's the team gelling together so far?
I think since Tuesday, since we started, our drills and seeing all the girls work together first. Of course, some of us girls, we're all still shy and everything, but I think ever since the first practice, or our last first practice, we all started getting closer together, and we've seen how everyone's been working together, and we're just trying to build on from everyone's intensity levels and trying to build up.
Mm-hmm. And this season you're in a new role. You're an upperclassman now, as I said, a captain, following in the footsteps of your sister Ashley O'Donnell. You remember her from last year, a big contributor on the team. But how are you trying to set the tone for the younger girls on the team?
You know, I always learn the best when I see other people lead by example. So as being a captain, I'm trying my hardest to lead by example. And the other captains on my squad too, we're all trying to set this tone of we need to lead and make sure everyone gets to their fullest potential. And another thing about how I love our squad is we're all leaders. Upperclassmen really want to show the underclassmen how it is to be on our field hockey team and how we need to go to our fullest potential, never quit, and give our best no matter what. And we're all trying to lead by example, as I said, because that's just how our squad is, and I love that.
Mm-hmm. And in the offseason, there was a little bit of a change at the head coaching position. Same face, new spot. Kate Fay was the assistant coach last year, the head coach this year. With her coaching style, what does she bring to the team?
She literally brings a whole new energy. I can tell since I stepped on that field Tuesday morning, we all were just ready to play field hockey. Our running, our drills, the intensity level was just at a really high standard, and I think Coach Kate saw that in us because she's been pushing us, we've been pushing each other, and we're just not, we don't want to quit, and we just want to play hockey. And Coach Kate really has set our energy levels high, and she's doing that continuously. We're just really excited for this season to have her as our head coach.
Mm-hmm. First game's on September 1st, and the first home game is September 9th. Yep. I want to thank you for coming in. I know you have 2 days.
Volleyball opens their season today with a game away at 7 o'clock against Misericordia. For a season preview, Dave interviewed junior Miranda Jones.
We're joined here in studio by Miranda Jones, a junior on the Immaculata volleyball team. Miranda, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
So last season was a successful one. The team started out undefeated, 8-0, made it all the way to the semifinal game where you lost to the eventual champions, Cabrini. It was a tough loss late in the season. How does a game like that motivate you in the off-season and into camp, which started this week?
Definitely gets us to want to work harder, do everything we have to. This preseason is definitely, everyone has been busting their butts. You can definitely see the drive in everyone's eyes more this year. Everyone's just really ready to hopefully beat them this year and achieve our goal of finish as champions.
Mm-hmm. And you guys graduated 3 seniors, so the core group is still there. You have that familiarity, you have that trust on the court. How important is that going into this season?
It's definitely the most important part of the game. You have to be able to trust your hitters, know that the defensive people are going to get the pass up. It all starts with the pass. Everything just needs to work together, trust one another, don't get down on each other. That's the best part about our team is everyone's always together and helping each other out, so definitely excited for the season.
And the season's right around the corner. First game September 1st, and the first home game is September 26th. Make sure you come out to Alumni Hall for that and support the volleyball team. Miranda, good luck this season.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks for coming in. Mighty Macs women's soccer team is the first game on campus this season. Today, 4 o'clock at Draper Walsh Stadium. Make sure you come and check that out. But to preview the team, last week we brought in junior Paulina Rucci. Joined here in studio by Paulina Rucci, a junior on the Immaculata women's soccer team. Paulina, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
You're welcome. So camp started earlier this week, a couple days ago. Lisa Parsons, the head coach, is entering her 4th year as a coach. It's your 3rd season with the Mighty Macs. What are some of the things that Coach Parsons is emphasizing this summer camp?
To have a close-knit team and for our defense to become stronger and for us to accelerate on the ball.
Mm-hmm. And then, as a team, were there any goals you guys set early on in the season that you're trying to achieve?
To make it to playoffs this year and to all just kind of become a close unit and just gradually grow.
Mm-hmm. And then for you personally, either on the field or off, is there anything, 1 or 2 things particularly that you're trying to work on this camp to get ready for the upcoming season?
My ball skills and communication on the field.
Mm-hmm. And the Immaculata women's soccer team's games are starting in September, so make sure you come out to Draper Walsh Stadium to check them out. Paulina, good luck this season. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
As part of a doubleheader series tonight at Draper Walsh Stadium, the men's soccer team will be opening their season at 6:30 following the women's soccer game. To preview the men's soccer team, we caught up with senior Tyler Budgick.
Budgick is senior captain on the Immaculata men's soccer team. Tyler, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
So it's been a few days into camp so far, and this is your 4th and final camp. What are some of your personal thoughts headed into this season?
Well, I mean, I think we're going to come out strong this year. I mean, I think all the guys put in strong work, even in the off season. We really came in shape this year. So I think that's really going to help us going forward into the early stages of this year.
Mm-hmm. And it's been no surprise the last few years for the men's program hasn't been up to par or as productive as we would have liked. Coach Joe Clementi's in his 2nd year as head coach of the program. Anyone close to the team knows he's got this team on an upward swing right now. How important is it to get the job done this year?
Well, Coach Joe, he brings a good soccer knowledge to the team, and he's really leading us in the right direction. I think we're all buying into what he's teaching us here. So with the new guys he's brought in this year and the attacking mentality, I think that will be on the right direction.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you saw, but the coaches poll came out earlier this week. 10 teams in the conference. Immaculata was picked 7th. So there is a little bit of a lack of respect there. Not too many people are looking at Immaculata to have a good season, but I know you guys as a team think otherwise.
Right, yeah. I mean, this is a position we're used to being in. We're not really getting that much respect, but not like last year. We brought in, only had 2 freshmen coming in. Coach Joe's he's brought in a couple freshmen that are going to help us in the attack, and the freshman Alex Noel, Mark Stoudemire, who's going to play up top with Kyle Jumalan. So I think we're really going to be on the good step there moving forward.
Mm-hmm. And games start in a couple of weeks, so make sure you come out to Draper Walsh Stadium and check them out. Tyler, good luck your last season.
Thanks
for coming on.
Appreciate it.
The women's tennis team serves up the start of their season tonight with a match against Rosemont, and both cross-country teams will be starting their slate today at Dickinson. Good luck to all 3 teams. As we said, a full schedule of games here just on campus. The tennis match starts at 4, and then there's a doubleheader. Soccer kicks off the women's team at 4, the men's team at 6:30, and also the men's soccer team has a game at 4 o'clock on Friday at Draper Walsh Stadium. You can catch all of them on the live broadcast on GoMightyMacs.com. We're really excited for the show to continue. Be sure you tune in every Tuesday for our show and be able to catch up with all the Mighty Mac happenings. That's going to be a wrap for this week's episode of Mighty Mac Week in Review. My name's Dave Molinaro. And I'm Sarah Pasternak. And Go Macs.